download those data set by using GDC data transfer tool. So why we are using this GDC portal? To explore the data with respect to different types of cancer sets, and how to visualize those data sets by using this particular portal. So we are going to explore what are the projects they are involved, how to explore those projects, how to analyze those projects by using particular search, what is this repository tab, what is the use of this, how we can use the quick search tab for searching with respect to our target of interest. And these are the same we can use from this particular project, or we can click by directly here. And these are the overall 33 different types of cancer tab which is involved in this particular GDC portal. And directly by clicking this particular lung cancer or liver cancer, you can visualize how many data sets is available with respect to this portal. This is the data portal summary, how many projects they have involved, what are the primary sites of cancers, how many cases there are, what are the files they have involved, different file formats, how many genes they have uh, deposited in that particular portal, and what are the gene responsible mutations with respect to different types of cancer. And we are going to see what is the login tab, how we can use this chart tab, and what is actually the GDC app in this particular portal. So we are going to give a query, how, and after giving the query, we are also going to see how to download those query with respect to different types of cancer, what are the different file formats, and how to use the GDC data transfer tool for downloading a large data set. So before beginning towards demo, I just want to show you this. What is the GDC portal work? How we can use different filters and facts? What are the use of advanced search in this particular portal? How we can download those files with different file formats? What are actually the open and control access data in the GDC portal? And how we can use those open access data or the control access data by using data transfer tool. Next, what are the actually control data access process? Why I'm calling it is as a control access. But those who are using the NGS data analysis for their work, some of the data in the form of sequences, that is VCF files, are there, or bank files are available. So those data sets are in the form of GBs in the large data sets. So for downloading those data sets, there are some control access in the particular GDC portal. So how we can log in, how we can create those accounts so that we can get the access of those data sets. So it is for downloading the control data access, we have to create our account by obtaining the in NIH ERA common account. We have to create this account. After creating this particular account, we will get the access near about, I think minimum it required 1 month to get the accession with respect to particular account. Or we can also create an account by using NIH database of genotypic and phenotypic database. So if you go towards the particular database, you can create your account, and after creating your account, you can get a token with respect to your after accessing of your particular account. After only getting that token, then only you can download the control access data by using this data transfer tool. So how the actually the data transfer tool with respect to control access data works? This is only the flow. After getting the common account with respect to your accession, you have to obtain this particular account by using this particular database of genotypic or phenotypic, or from ERA common accounts. So it get a grant access for all the individuals who have been registered and create your account. After getting the token, you can log in with your GDC portal, and after logging your GDC portal, you can use the data transfer tool, and it requires certain commands for downloading. And after using that commands, you can directly download a huge file which containing about near about GBs of data sets. So how actually the control access data work, how we can get the token for that. For example, we have the GDC portal web based that we are using currently. So some of the data is in the form of control access. So like this we have to create the account. After creating the account, some of them have a control access in the form of particular database of genotypic phenotypic data sets. So for control access we need to file add those files in the tab, what I have shown you, the chat tab. So there we have to click and we have to save our files in the form of chat. So after saving those files, after getting this token, then only we can use this particular option. So after for only for control access. So after saving that chat files, we have to create this particular token which they will provide to us. Then only we can download those particular file by using this data transfer tool which I am talking about. So this is the overall flow how we can get the control access data. So control access data will be only for those data set which has a download. We can download a large volume of molecular data set with respect to metadata like this. So we will just move towards the particular portal. So before moving, I just want to show you how we can download this particular file. So this type of control access data, they will show you the access information like this: control, control, control. So it is in the form of the large files. For example, in the form of GBs of data set is there. And the file format, it is BAM file format. Data category, it is a raw sequencing data. So like this, and the cancer type and project information will be available here. So this control data set, we have to click on this particular chart option and it will save in the particular chart. And then only after logging with our particular account, then only we can download this particular control access data. So for downloading that particular control access data, we have to use the GDC data transfer tool. This is the overview of what type of data sets we can download from here. In the form of bulk data set we can download, and we can use those data set in different versions. So we can download in Linux version or Windows version or OS version for this. So I will show you how we can download this particular GDC data transfer tool by using the particular portal. So we will just begin towards our demo. So this is the home page of GDC portal. These are the cancer type which we have seen in yesterday's session. I just want to show you in today's session how we can search only a particular cancer type, and how we can get the set of gene informations and then mutations and the different file formats which are available, and how we can download by using data transfer tool. So for example, if you are interested in any of the cancer, for example breast cancer, so it is showing how many number of cases are available. So we can directly see the visualization from here. There are 8,897 cases, and we can get near about 52,398 different file formats are available. So we will just see what are the file formats and what are the cases informations are there. So I have selected in this filters, you can see you can directly move towards different cancer type by clicking, and you can directly see how many cases are available here itself. Or you can upload your interested cases over here also if you have you are using different database with respect to your study. So the program So these are the cases which are available, and here the clinical data is there. If you have directly a clinical information, so you can see how what type of clinical information they have saved. So like this, the information is present. So we will just see with respect to only breast cancer. So how many cases are there? Or they have given 8,897 cases. So what are the projects they have for saved? So I'm talking about the 65 different projects they have. So in particular projects, how many cases they have studied and they have deposited in this particular data portal, that is a GDC portal. So these are the projects which they have worked and they have deposited in this particular portal they are talking about. So how many projects, what are the projects, and what are the disease type? For example, breast cancer has several subtypes. So based on their subtypes, how many cases they have been registered. So very nicely you can get the cancer type and their subtypes and how many cases they have been showing. So we can see for Dutch and lobular neoplasma, they have 6,670 cases available. So like this epithelial nucleoplasm, they have 1,850 cases available. If you are interested only to study cancer and their subtypes, you can get the number of cases from this particular data disease type. And the gender information, how many females have been affected, how many males have been affected, like this. So in breast cancer, near about 8,813 female cases you can get. And what are the vital status, means they have studied how many cases they have been registered by using different projects and by using different disease type, and what are the gender they have affected. And with respect to the vital status, means if they have been reported, if reported, what are the cases they have been taking the follow up, if they are still alive, or the death cases. So number of alive cases are 9,946 cases have been alive, and death cases they have been reported in is 152 cases. So like this we can get the overall information about how many cases and what type of projects and their vital status. So in case ID, they have given a particular barcode with respect to their case ID, so that we can directly search by using this particular ID number. So here we can see only the 20 cases. If want to visualize more than 20, we can just click on this particular set and we can visualize more than 20 cases. So the TCG have given the particular case ID for their particular uh, cancer type, and they have code their project with respect to only 4-letter code, that is BRCA for breast cancer, and like this for so on. And they have given the information with respect to genders and what type of files they have. They have for this particular only one patient, they have 58 files available, and in that available files they have showing broadly, that is sequence file they have 44, they have transcriptomic profiling file 5, SNB file 16, like this. So what is the clinical and biospecimen data they have? If we have omics data with respect to clinical and biospecimen data, we can work with respect to particular gene of interest and what are the clinical significance with respect to the particular gene we can study. So here you can see they have given only for particular patient how many genes they have been studied. They have studied 5,511 genes, and in that mutations they cause is 7,948. And this slide information they have also shown us. I will just show you what is the slide information they have telling about. Slide information is nothing but the images of the tumor. If some candidates are interested to in the machine learning or by using these images, they can use these images with respect to omics data, and they can learn those image and build a training data set. So in future they can use this model for designing any prognostic or predictive model to design this particular model with respect to earlier diagnosis of breast cancer or any other cancer with respect to their interest. So this type of images also we can get with respect to omics data also. Next, I'm going to show you only how to study only one case ID. I will just click on this particular case ID, and here you get the summary of that. It has a unique case UUID. This case UUID will really useful by downloading by using the data transfer tool. So they have given the project name, what type of in which program it is included. For example, the project they have studied in itself in TCGA project. So how many slide informations are there, and we can from here only directly we can add this particular case within the chat. So what are the file counts and by the data category? So omics data files in different file formats they have. So only particular one case they have sequence read files 4, transcriptomics profiling files 5. So by clicking this particular files and using the data transfer tool, we can directly download this particular sequence read file. And here you can get the whole exome sequence data, RNA-seq data files, miRNA-seq data files like this. And also they have given here some clinical informations with respect to this particular patient information. So what are the clinical information they are talking about? They have given particular UUID for this patient, which is common. And they have talking about the what type of gender they have been affected and what type of race they are talking about. That is white. They will provide the race informations and day to the birth and what is the vital status of that patient. And here you can see the diagnosis and treatment, how they have taken a follow up, what is the age of that patient, the overall clinical information you can get from here. And they are also providing a family history of that particular patient. For this it is not there, but this will be really helpful if some genetic disorders are there with respect to their patient history. Then we can treat those patients based on their genetic factors like that. So if the patient cancer has been evolved genetically or some due to a mutation in the gene like this. So we can study the clinical history with respect to their family background, and if any if the patient has not some genetic disorder, if the patient has explored to some of the different alcoholic condition or have tobacco smoking status like this. So they will take overall clinical information with respect to family history, or the patient has been explored to different uh, sources like that. So what type of follow-ups they have taken. So like this, we can get the summary of the patient. We can get the slide information with respect to images. We can get the omics data in different file formats. We can get the clinical information by knowing the patient history. Once again. Okay. Afterwards, we can see the biospecimen data. After knowing what is the clinical data and what is biospecimen data, after getting the clinical information with respect to patient, they have moved towards the study with respect to biospecimen information. They have studied those clinical information with respect to in vitro study like this. So they have given the sample ID with respect to patient. So this type of biospecimen some supplement files are also available. You can directly download from here. But here you can see it is in control access. So for this control access data, you need your account, and it should be activated by using the token number. So after studying only one patient sample information with respect to this omics data, summary of the patient, what are the different file formats, what is the clinical information with respect to patient history, what is actually the biospecimen data. You can also study what is the most frequently somatic mutations, in which chromosome it has been affected, what type of mutation it is, substitution mutation, and what are the consequences of mutation. So you can also get the what is the protein change have been affected, and you can see only one patient information and how it is been affected in affected cases in TCGA breast cancer, and they have given in the form of percentage. And these cases they have studies with respect to overall GDC cancer type, that is the 33 different types of cancer. So that type of information they have also provided. And here you can see how this particular mutation impact factor is that it is moderate or highly impact like this, or it is a beginning type of tumor. So this type of information you can also get from here. And this particular data you can save in JSON format or in the form of TSV format, or you can save directly this data in this particular save and edit mutations tab. Why we need this particular tab? If we want to again log in with this particular GDC portal, you can directly save your data, and whenever you want to come again back and see what is you are working with your previous data set, you can directly go towards particular. So you can see I'm saving this data. For example, save how many data set it has been saved. It is saved overall all the data 7948. So mutations are there. I will just save as a new mutation site. So you can rename this data set, for example, mutation in breast cancer. So I can save this. After saving this, you can see it is showing mutation BC saved in manage site sets. So I will just see what type of data has been saved. So recently I have saved this mutation BC. So this number of files have been saved over here. I think the Zoom has been going to, hello, it is showing a running time for Zoom. I think it will be disconnect again. So whenever it will disconnect, we will try to rejoin. So don't means we will just rejoin again with respect to this particular login ID. So here you can see you can download this data set in the form of TSV format. So why we actually need to download those files? We need to download those files to study in different uh, data sets with respect to different cancer type, and we can use those data set for our further cancer type by using different file formats or by using different database and tools to visualize and analyze those data. So I will move towards here. We have studied only particular cancer type. Now we are going to see what are the genes information they have given. So I will just click on genes. Here you can see a distribution of most frequently mutated genes and what are the overall survival plot with respect to the genes information. So here you can see in breast cancer, highly mutated gene is P53 gene and how many cases they have been affected and vice versa. And here you can see the overall survival plot with respect to cases they have given. So here the survival plot with respect to case ID information and survival rate information in the form of percentage and what type of follow-ups they have been taken with respect to survival rate and the duration of years. After moving forward, you can see here they have showing 21,058 genes are responsible for in this particular breast cancer. So you can directly download this overall 21,058 genes in the form of JSON format, not in the form of TSP. TSV will only give only download the current files which they have showing. So here you can see if you are to click on this particular tick box, so only 10 genes have been selected. If you want to select more than 10, you can click on the 100 and you can tick this box, and you can download this particular gene of your interest by clicking TSV format. For example, I will just download it TSV format, and I will show you how the file has been downloaded. What type of information they are showing. So can you see my slide? So this is what the symbol of the, I will just minimize it, or you can open in Excel sheet, and you can see the symbol name, SSM affected cases, copy number of alterations, loss or gain, mutations, annotation, survival of T53 gene, the full name of T53 gene, whatever we are say information is present over here, like symbol name, SSM affected cases, copy number of alterations and variations, mutations, like type of data will be saved in TSV format. And in the JSON format, you can use this JSON format for over to download all 21,058 genes. So I will just show you what information with respect to only particular gene they have showing. I will just click on T53 gene. So here you can see the summary of the particular gene, the name of the gene, and how the
Hello,
gene has
Nilofer,
been,
please
what
switch
type
the
of gene
screen.
it is. It is a protein coding gene, and in
Hello,
which chromosome location it has been affected.
hello,
Hello,
hello, Nilofer, please switch the screen to the GDC portal. We are
hello.
still seeing
Your voice
that.
is not clear. Can you please be loud?
I said, please switch the screen to GDC portal. We can only see the notepad screen.
Okay, okay. Now,
Yes, yes, yes.
okay. So what I have done here it is. I have gone through the gene information, that is 21,051 genes. They have given the information for breast cancer. Now I'm going to we are going to study only particular gene of our interest. I have clicked only the T53 gene. After clicking this T53 gene, we can get the summary information about the particular gene, that is T53 gene. It is what type of gene it is. It is a protein coding gene, and in which chromosome location it has been affected, chromosome 17, and some description about that particular gene. You can click on more and get this information, and it is also linked towards the cancer gene senescence database, and it is also have external references. For example, NCBI gene ID you can get from here with respect to T53 gene. Uniprot KB Swissprot data is also linked with respect to this particular gene. HGNC database is also linked. Also, the OMIM database is also linked. Ensemble data, uh, clinical information with respect to variations. This type of external data set is also linked with this with respect to this GDC portal. So you can link your data by clicking this, and you can elaborate your interested cancer type or gene information by going towards this particular database or sites. And how the cancer distribution they are talking about. So they have given the project name, that is TCGA breast cancer, and how and they have studied these mutations in different cancer type also, and only towards the breast cancer, how many cases have been affected, and what is the copy number of variations and alterations, and what type of mutations you can also save in TSV or JSON file format. Here they have given a visualization, what type of protein information in the form of PFAM, how many cases has been affected, and here you can see the red dots. That is they are talking about the stop gain mutations, missense mutations, what are the frame shift mutations. So they have distributed by using this particular graph plot. So there are no mutations like that. And red dot, they are talking about the DNA change in which chromosome location and which amino acid has been changed, and how many cases has been affected. So it is affected only one case, and what type of impact it is, a highly or moderate impact. So it is mentioned red dots are the highly mutated genes. So after that you can see what is the most frequently somatic mutations. So only T53 affected mutations, and the what type of cases are there. So like this gene information with respect to uh, case and the cancer type you can see. Afterwards we will move towards the what is the mutations data they have available with them. So here I just want to show you we can directly download this data, or also we can download this image. So if you are interested to study only breast cancer top or most frequently mutated gene, you can directly download this data, and this particular data set with respect to highly mutated genes can be download directly from here. Or you are interested to study only this particular gene and what are the survival rate of this particular genes, you can download this survival plot in the form of data sets or in the form of images, and you can build your own plot of your interest by using Excel sheet or any another tool. For example, here it is line plot. You can download generate your own bar plot or different plot which is available like this. So here you can see the mutations, right?